In most American families, you might owe your parents a thank you for dinner, right? But in my house, every single cent spent on me was a My parents kept a ledger they called the investment. From the day I turned 5, every bowl of cereal, every pair of sneakers, even the electricity for my nightlight. It was all logged in a leather-bound book. The rule was simple. Once I turned 18, the repayment phase began. They didn't just want the money back. They wanted interest. Mom used to say, "Logan, we're not a charity when we're a launch pad, and launch pads don't work for free." While other kids were getting allowances, I was getting invoices. If I wanted a new video game, I had to sign a promissory note. By the time I graduated high school, my debt was over $40,000. The twisted part, they used it to control everything. I wanted to study art, but Dad said, "Artists don't pay back their investors. You're going into finance." Every time I tried to argue, Mom would just open the ledger to page 62, where she'd tracked the cost of my braces. Do you want to be a thief, Logan, or a son? The breaking point happened on my 21st birthday. I'd been working 2 jobs, barely sleeping, just to make my monthly installments. I walked into the kitchen and saw them celebrating. They were toasting with expensive champagne. I asked how they could afford it. Dad smiled and said, "With your last payment, son, we're finally going on that cruise to Italy." Something inside me snapped. I realized I wasn't a son to them. I was a revenue stream. I walked over, took the ledger from the counter, and threw it right into the fireplace. I looked them both in the eye and said, "Consider the account closed." I moved out that night with nothing but $30 in my pocket. It's been 3 years. I'm still broke and I'm still struggling. But for the first time in my life, I don't owe anyone a single thing.